I'm going to read you a story, and then we're going to do some kind of fun science that you might be able to do at your house. So we're going to start with a Clifford story. Remember the book this is the front cover, the back cover, the spine, and when you open the very first, it's the title page. All right, we're going to get started. It's called The Little Flower Seed. Spring is in the air, Clifford, Emily Elizabeth said. Can you feel it? Can you feel it today? It's raining, isn't it? That's right. Clifford wagged his tail. It was true. He could feel it. Early spring is the best time to plant a new garden, said Mrs. Howard. The courtyard will look pretty when our garden starts to bloom, Emily Elizabeth said. Is she holding baby Clifford? What color is Clifford? That's right, he's red. He's so cute. We'll have lots of vegetables and flowers in the garden, Emily Elizabeth said. Even some carrots for Daffodil. I wonder who Daffodil is. We'll find out later in the story. Clifford looked and smelled, but he didn't see any carrots or flowers. I see some seed packets down here. Do you see them? I think they're going to plant something. Let's find out. Emily Elizabeth and her mother worked hard. They dug holes in the dirt. What fun, Clifford thought. Let's count the holes so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 holes already. They're busy. Then Emily Elizabeth dropped some tiny seed into each hole. Mrs. Howard covered each hole with dirt. What's going on? Clifford wondered. He was very interested in what they were doing. All the seeds are planted, Emily Elizabeth shouted. Good work, said Mrs. Howard. Let's go fill a watering can and water our new garden. Woo, must be hot outside. She's kind of sweating a little bit. Clifford's still over there. He's curious. Now it's my turn to dig, Clifford thought. He dug and dug. I'm helping too, he thought. Do you think Clifford's helping? No, Clifford, Emily Elizabeth shouted. Stop digging up our seeds. Clifford was so confused. He didn't know what he did wrong. Uh-oh, he's just a puppy. Seeds have to stay in the ground to become trees and flowers, explained Emily Elizabeth. This sounded strange to the tiny red puppy. It rained the next day. Rain is good for gardens. Daffodil told Clifford. Who is Daffodil? What is that animal? Is it a zebra? No. Is it a monkey? No. Is it a bunny? Yeah. What color is that bunny? Pink. You're so smart. Why, Clifford asked seeds need water to help them grow. In a few days, Clifford saw something wonderful. Look what's happening under the dirt. It's popping up. The little flower seed had grown into a tiny plant. Soon, all the seeds grew into tiny green plants. Clifford thought they were beautiful. Emily Elizabeth watered the garden every day, and every day the weather got warmer and warmer. The plants grew and grew. Ah, that's a beautiful garden. I have a garden at my house. I might send you a picture, let you see my plants growing. The sunflower was Clifford's favorite. When summer came, the puppy loved to stay cool in its shade. Look how tall those sunflowers are. You see little Clifford? big, tall sunflowers. It is wonderful, Miss Sidarsky said. The seeds are delicious. The little mice are eating seeds. So everyone's happy in the garden. Do you see something red growing on the tree, on the plant? Do you know what kind of vegetable that is? Actually, it's a fruit, but it's a tomato. Tomato. Oh, I see something else on the next page. Can you see something orange? That's right, carrots are in the basket. You are a good gardener, Clifford, Daffodil said. This is the best carrot I've ever eaten. I know, bunnies like to eat vegetables. Emily Elizabeth, you should be very proud, said Mr. Howard. You grew a whole garden from a little seed. Clifford barked happily. The sunflower was growing, and so was he. Who knew how big they were both getting? The end. I have 2 questions for you. Let's see if you were listening during the story. Are you ready? All right. It says, do you remember? You get to choose what the correct answer is. It says, what did Emily Elizabeth tell Clifford to stop doing? Here's your choices. To stop barking at a cat? To stop chewing her shoe? How about to stop digging in the garden? That's right. That is right. All right, here's the next question. Let's see if you get this one right too. Which is Daffodil's favorite? Was it the carrots? Was it the sunflowers? Or was it the peas? What was she eating? I'll give you a clue in the yellow basket. That's right. She liked the carrots. Y'all are so smart. Thank you so much for joining me for my book. Are y'all ready to see some kind of cool science stuff that you might be able to do at your house? All right, let's see. All right. Now, some of you might not have any materials at home, so I was trying to think really hard of something that we could do. I'm going to put my blue gloves on because I like playing in the dirt, but I'm at school and I don't want to get dirt on the carpet. All right. How many gloves do I have? That's right. 1, 2. 2 gloves. All right. This one's giving me a little hard time. Can't find my fingers. Seriously. All right. You ready? Okay. The first, these are some things I made to show you. And they first started with, what is this? Can you see what that is? It's something that after it rains and you go outside in your yard, you might track it inside on your shoes. It's mud. That's right. So I mixed dirt and a little bit of water, and I got it nice and squishy. It feels kind of like Play-Doh. It feels really good. I like playing in the dirt when I was little like you. I used to make mud pies. All right, so this is kind of wet. So we're gonna start with the caterpillar. Look how cute he is. He's got 2 big eyes. All right, so this crazy thing is a pair of pantyhose. Now, I don't know if your mom's gonna have a pair of pantyhose at home, but just in case. So this is just one leg. So what I did, all right, first, you see this picture right here? What we're gonna do is we're gonna mix bird seed. I'm gonna roll the dirt into birds all the way around. It's kind of sticking to the dirt because it's wet. And I'm gonna cover it. Can you see the bird seed on there? That's right. So with my caterpillar and my crazy looking little girl here, I got the pantyhose and I put my dirt. I can take my gloves off now because it's not dirty. Pantyhose is kind of helping me out a little bit. And my wedding ring got stuck. And see, this is kind of a little head like I made, see? And I tied a knot, kind of like tying your shoes. Some of you have Velcro, you need to learn how to tie your shoes, right? Hey, something else you can practice when you're at home. Lots of things to do. And then I clipped it with a pair of scissors. I happen to have a pair of scissors right here. Clip, clip. All right. You could actually tie a knot in this one, and you can do 2 projects with 1 pair of pantyhose, or 1 leg. All right, so here's my little girl, and look, you can form the ears. Fine motor. What do we tell you, right? And you can form a bigger nose if you want, and then you can put wiggly eyes, or you can just put buttons, something. So what's going to happen? Remember in the story how Clifford had to go, they had to help Elizabeth pour water and let the garden start to grow with the sun? You could put this outside or you probably have to put it in a little bowl, and you can water it, and the birdseed will start to grow through the pantyhose, kind of like this crazy little thing I'm going to tell you about in a minute. So as the birds sprouts up through the pantyhose, you can kind of give it a haircut every once in a while. Look at that. How fun is that? Now remember, do we play with scissors without mommy or daddy? That's right. You have to ask permission first. And remember how we carry them? We carry them like this so we stay safe when we're walking. Now this is some grass that I grew inside. What does that look like? You see that? Is that an egg? That is an egg. Now mommy will probably have to help you. I tap, tap, tap with the fork on top, and I made a hole in the egg, and then I dumped out the yolk and the egg whites, and you can eat it for breakfast. You don't want to waste. And then you can plant some grass seeds. Now, if you don't have bird seed or grass seed at home, I'll tell you a secret. You don't need them. You can go outside. I'm sure you have weeds and grass in your yard, right? You can dig. Look at this. You can dig up some grass, and you can get some dirt, and you can plant it in your egg, and then you can water it just a little bit, because you don't want to get too much water. If you water it a little bit each day, your grass is going to keep growing, and you get to give it a haircut. Easter's coming up, so I wanted to make it into like a little Easter egg, and kind of like a little bunny or something. Then you get to be really careful, and you can draw a little face on your egg. What do you think? I think it's super cool. All right, the last project you might be able to do, if you have potatoes at your house. Now I stuck these toothpicks. You don't have to have colorful ones, but I stuck the toothpicks. It kind of holds up the potato, so it has room. You know what's going to happen if you put it in the sunlight? It's going to start growing roots. Now this is what roots are. See all these things down here? That's what gives the plant the water. It will suck up that water, and it will make it continue to grow. So the potato will actually start growing green leaves, and you can leave it for a plant for a little while. You can put it outside, or you can leave it in the windowsill. It's just kind of fun to see. Every day you can go and observe and kind of see kind of the cool things that's going on there. So that's really all I have today. Thank you for joining me. I hope to do it again. I'll have to come up with some other science experiment for you, and another story, of course. Mwah! I miss you. Have a great day. Bye.